Guys, Oppa is ready to get his makeover today.
Not that I need one.
I'm sure everyone's really excited to see how you'll turn out. Okay, we need to take your before photo. Ready? Where is it? Hi guys, this is Jen and this is Williana.
No, William.
Okay, today he's William, but he's going to get a K-pop male, as you can see in the background, makeover by Jen. I'm really excited to do this as well. This is very highly requested by you guys, and actually I was wondering whether to go after G-Dragon, Top, or you know, one of the other groups, but you guys highly requested EXO, and I know that they're all the rage at the moment, so I've even got an example photo behind for us to have that comparison going on. And I know Oppa's very excited as well, so
No.
yeah. He was making fun of my hair before, but you guys all know this is like the biggest thing, right? Like having this little bulb at the top of your head. You just don't understand.
Under the Joseon Dynasty, men used to make that on top of it. I'll find the photo. I'll find the photo, and then I'll get Jen to post that photo here, just right here, so that you can make a good comparison. Just like how she's making a comparison. Those guys. I'll make a comparison for you. Just right here.
Right. Time for you to become a model. So today I'm going to teach all of the male viewers how you yourself can become a K-pop male idol. Kind of crazy smoky makeup that you see in their music videos. So it's probably not an everyday look, but if you would like an everyday makeup tutorial for guys, but as a model, make sure to leave that as a comment down below. Oppa has nothing, he's just washed his face. His hair's like nice and soft and clean. So we're actually going to make sure his face is ready for foundation, because obviously foundation won't work on skin that is dry or patchy or, you know, not in very good state, which Oppa's is. Okay, it's alright.
What the heck?
It's pretty clear, but there's a lot of pores and things like that. So
Oh my gosh, why are you talking?
first of all, we're going to start with a face mask. And guys, you have to go and get yourself one of these to pamper yourself and make sure your skin is perfectly ready for the foundation. So while we put his face mask on, we're going to touch up his hair during that time. Oppa's chosen this one because he thinks it's more fancy. There is a step one and it's called the Propolis Ampoule.
Ooh.
I bought it just for you.
How much was it?
This is actually my birthday money I spent it on you.
And I can sleep.
I'm just gonna fast forward this part for you guys.
Can you go downstairs and buy me some clothes?
So as you all know, male K-pop stars always have really illuminated, bright faces, and they're always really white. They don't have any flaws, which means they actually apply a lot of makeup. And also it means that they take care of their skin so it's well moisturized. So guys, it's really important that you put on the right skincare. If you've got oily skin, try to stick with gel moisturizers. But if you've got dry skin, try to stick with more heavier cream-based moisturizers. If you'd like, Oppa can actually go through his skincare routine with you guys in a separate video. If you would like it, just leave it down in a comment down below, and if it's highly requested, I will force him to do it. So now it's time for step 2, which is the actual mask, and this is a black mask.
Oh my gosh, it looks like Kim. Hey, you know what? The guy's mask is much bigger.
You look like a ninja. For Oppa's hair, we're actually going to use this hair tint, and this is 20's factory hair tint from Volve. They have a lot of different colors, but I stuck with this yellow, fluoro yellow color. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to smear it all over his hair. That's how yellow it is, and you can build it up even more if you want to. So next, what we're going to do is use some of this Mugshot Freaking Lunatic Maison Sen hair wax, and I'm going to just use this to create a kind of crazy hairstyle.
Hey, I look like Terminator. I don't look like K-pop star. I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger 20 years ago. Get down! God. Does anyone of you know who Chabramis I look like?
Who's that?
I'm gonna put a photo there too. just for you guys to see.
You're going to do it or you're going to make me do it?
I'll find the photo and then I'll give it to you so you can do it.
Okay, so the hair is done and time to take off the mask as well. And you can see his face is all radiant, really well moisturized, and any makeup that goes on top will really sit well on his face. Pat it in a little bit. The skin is so smooth and clear. I'm going to use some of these fluid shears and the Clear Curl Cover Perfection Wear Shear Blender in the yellow color, and this is going to create that sort of glossy, pearly based finish before we apply his BB cushion. To mix these two together. So I'm just going to use a sponge to blend it in, and the sponge is the quickest and easiest way for these kind of cream based things. It's even better if your sponge is slightly. So wet it and then squeeze the excess water out. Now his face has a really shiny finish, and it's not like an oily shine, it's that sort of like I'm a celebrity look sort of shine. The next step is to use a BB cushion, and this is the ILLUMINATIng men's BB cushion. Yes, in Korea there are men's makeup, and this BB cushion is really good because it's light, it's airy, and it looks natural, whilst it has coverage as well as SPF protection. And it's really great for applying because it's so easy. So as you can see, I'm just sort of pressing the sponge in, and then I've picked up some of the product. Our models are meant to look at the camera.
Yeah, Jen's hair is like that. You know, this is what she is actually modeled after. This is olden day Koreans, you know. It's exactly the same. It's like a mirror image. Look.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to press it in a sort of dabbing motion, and I'm going to start with half the face so that you can see how much of a difference it makes.
I'll be upset if you make me another Williana, okay? Because people just call me Williana now. And this is Jen. Jen. Jen.
Okay, so as we do this, I'm going to press it over his lips as well, because EXO members have sort of pale, muted lips because they have a smoky eye, so just to have that balance. So I've just done the left side of his face, and can you turn your face that way? See that flawless skin finish? And I've blended it down to the neck as well so that it looks natural to the neck. And now look straight ahead. So as you can see, there's a huge difference, right?
Yeah, huge. They're so huge.
Okay, so now that we've done his foundation, his face is really flawless. But if you want your face to look really masculine, you need to use some contouring. So I'm going to use a contour powder. This is Sigma's Mellow Powder Blush. And what we're going to do is contour the cheekbones and the jawline, as well as down the nose a little bit, as you can see in the music video. So that is the sort of angle that you want to take from around here to down to his mouth. So I'm just taking it down from the middle of the ear down to the mouth, not all the way, taking about halfway. Then I'm just going to blend it down. Make sure not to put too much on. You want to take it a little bit at a time and build it up. I'm also going to take it along the jawline here to chisel the face and make it a little bit sharper. As you can see, it's created that jawline. It's like a shadow. What I'm also going to do is, can you see this sort of like triangular area? Goes from here and then like a triangle to the end of the brow. We're going to shade that part in a little bit as well. And this will actually make your face look smaller. So blend it down and then blend it up to the temples. It's created that illusion of a smaller face and more defined sort of masculine shape and jaws. I'm going to take a little bit of that product on this sort of angled small brush, and then I'm going to take it down in between the eyes, just at the top of the nose, and create that dip. And then I'm also going to take it down the sides of the nose a little, just at the ends. And for brows, I'm going to use this brow gel by Laura Mercier on a slanted brush. Start from about the middle of the eyebrow and take it in the direction of the hairs in small, short strokes. I'm just basically filling in those sparse areas between the brows. And I'm taking it in the direction of the hair, so I'm taking it upwards towards the front. If the front half is really dark, then that's when it starts to look really unnatural. So make sure it's a bit softer towards the front. Brows can make the biggest difference for guys, so sort of work out what shape looks best for you. monobrow a little bit because that's not really the EXO look.
What the heck? I don't have a monobrow.
So now that we're done with the brows, we're going to go ahead and use some eye primer. Prime his lids across the top and underneath the eyes as well so that any shadow that we place on will stick on well and the colour will be nice and vibrant.
Oh, I hate it.
If you guys saw our previous Hubby Gets a Girl makeup tags, you'll see Oppa's actually improved a lot since then.
No.
Look up.
Hey, how come the eyes sticking
Look
together?
up. Look up. Look up. Look up.
My eyes are stuck together. I don't know what you did.
Take a light, sort of medium taupe color like this one right here.
Do I need to close my eyes?
Yeah, both your eyes. And I'm just going to brush it all over his eyelid, but sort of close to the lash line. So I've just contoured his eyes a little bit, and now I'm going to take this cool coloured brown so that it looks really macho and masculine. And I'm going to take it on the Sigma E47 crease brush, tap off the excess product. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to create a little bit of depth. And I'm just placing it along the lash line. And then at the end of the eyes, I'm taking it out a little bit to make his eyes look longer.
She's a Nazi. Oh.
Great job, Oppa.
Hey, never again, huh?
Look up,
Far
look
out.
up.
Oh.
Look at their teeth. And then for the bottom of the eyes, we're going to line his bottom waterline. Look up! Be brave, be a man. Hurry up, look up. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a black shadow, it's a matte black shadow, and I'm just going to line top of the eyes where the eyeliner is and just blend it in a little bit more. Okay, so this is pretty much almost the finished look. We just zoomed out. The guy's makeup is pretty much just about the face and the eyes and the brows. For the lips, we can stick with the nude look with a little bit of that BB cushion because EXO members pretty much always have sort of nude or matte brown kind of. To finish his face, we're going to set it with a little bit of powder. And just make sure not to put too much on because you can cake up your face. The purpose of powder is really to set your makeup and to make sure that it lasts as long as possible. Finally, to set everything, all celebrities use this, some form of this anyway. It's the Makeup Forever Professional Mist and Fix. Use some kind of fixer spray to fix everything in place and it will keep your makeup as long lasting as possible even throughout long periods of time or even sweating. So here is the completed look for EXO style makeup. What do you think of it?
I think it's really good.
Would you wear this out?
No. Never.
So this is the completed look. If you have any questions, leave them down below and please give this video a thumbs up for Oppa braving his face to come out on this tutorial and also you know, for all of that effort in delivering this for you guys. I actually did this thinking of some of the guys who might be interested in this look, so it was actually a sincere thing for me, but I don't know about Oppa.
It was my sincerity and my dedication towards meejmuse.
그랬죠?
Yeah. And I'll never do this again. I'll never do this again.
Never again?
Never again.
Well, we'll see about that. If you want to see anything else in our next Never Again series, make sure to leave that down below. And
nobody wants to see.
If you are interested in a everyday natural makeup tutorial for guys, like something you can actually wear out that no one can tell you're wearing anything, but it still gives you that coverage. It is about time, I think, that guys' makeup is a little bit more accepted in everyday society. I know in Korea it is becoming slowly more and more accepted and mainstream. So they sell it at pretty much every store, and girlfriends buy it for their boyfriends, and even I bought this IOPE BB cushion for Oppa, and he is wearing it sometimes. Admit it, right?
No.
Admit it, you wore it last time.
I'm forced to.
Anya, you wore it last time.
I
Oppa, you wore it last time. Tell the truth.
Yeah, Jen continuously requested for me to wear it, so I just went.
Anyway, so if you would like any of those, make sure to leave your requests down below. We are going to be reading them and seeing which video to make next. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys in our next one. Bye! But you got a flap sticking. Let's begin. From your ramen.
Why do I need to look like that? It's 33 degrees outside. Why am I wearing this? But after continuous requests by Jen, again, I told myself I'll do this just once and do never again.
Other side.
Jenny, I'm gonna buy another guitar.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Now I'm really being tempted to pluck these hairs here.
No.
His hair is actually pretty yellow. Do you want to show them? Oppa.
Things I do for you, Jen. Seriously, this is just
아플 거였어 또.
going overboard. This is the completed look. Thank you so much. Let's sleep. And looks like this.
아니야 오빠.
Same hairstyle.
오빠 나안 멋있어?
멋있어. You gotta be good at making guys' hair. Otherwise, I won't be happy tonight. Oof.
It's actually like 1 AM right now. I'm going to show you guys my hairstyle. Wait here.
You know, seriously. Sometimes I wonder, what am I doing to myself? Why have I said yes?